All right, here we have a 2016 Lexus GX460. This beautiful little SUV only has 84,000 miles on it and good maintenance history. Um, these GX wagons basically are really nice vehicles. They drive smoothly, they've got good power, and plenty of room for hauling a family around. That's really what they're made for. 4.6 is a great motor from Toyota. It's basically just a smaller version of the iForce 5.7, which is what you see in the Tundras and some of the Sequoias. Um, and the slightly bigger version of this, which would be a GX570. So yeah, gorgeous little SUV. The paint is immaculate. It's this nice gray color. It's subtle. It's not super bright and standout-ish. And everything in here is super clean. So really nice door panels. Nothing's torn up. The seats are all in really good shape. So everything on this Lexus is just absolutely beautiful. So obviously power locks, power windows, power mirrors. You got two memory seat settings, so you can set one and then you can set two. So if you have two different people driving, they can each have their own settings. These mirrors are power fold, so that is what that button is right there. This is your dimmer switch for your gauges. This is your odometer and trip button. This is a headlight sprayer, so when you're going down the road, if it's the middle of the night and there's a bunch of bugs and you end up getting, dirty headlights, you can just press that button and it sprays the headlights and cleans them off. Traction control off. This is push button fuel door. Over here, that is your transfer case lock. So lock the transfer case so the front end and the rear end are spinning at the same time. Obviously here you've got your radio controls, volume, track, and mode. These are your hands-free calling controls. So answer, hang up. This is to navigate the menu that's up there. I'll show you that in just a second. And then obviously this is voice recognition. Cruise control is right there where it always is on all Toyotas. And we'll start this thing up here. So 84,850 miles. Cruising range 165 at half a tank. That's not too bad. Obviously the average and everything is going to go down because we're just sitting here idling. Yeah, so not a huge menu. That shows you the angle of your steering wheel, so as you turn it, it turns those wheels too. Kind of neat. And then you push this little button right here and it brings up this menu. So you can turn the parking aid sensors on. You'll get a little green light for there. Blind spot monitor, you can turn that on. You get a green light for that. And second start. So second start is primarily useful for snow and ice. When it's super slick out, what second start is instead of the vehicle taking off in first gear, it takes off in second gear. So you're not putting as much torque to the tires, so you don't spin out as much. That's what second start is. So yeah, those are those options on that. So we got navigation up here. We've got AM, FM, CD, satellite, iHeartRadio, Bluetooth, auxiliary. It's got all of it. Again, navigation. It does have a full screen backup camera. It's kind of hard to see with the sun glaring on it there. Yeah, that's better. Full screen backup camera with guidelines. So that is super handy. Dual zone climate control up front with a separate rear climate control, so three-way climate control altogether. Obviously you got, you know, your volume and then your tune. Down here we got USB and auxiliary, as well as 12 volt 120 watt. You got heated and ventilated front seats, so you got 3 different settings there: high, medium, and low, and then off, obviously, and then low, medium, high. So, and that is for both front seats. This is downhill assist control. This is real helpful, you know, if you're out in the woods and you gotta go down something steep, you put it, you know, into standard, and you go all the way down to 1. Right, this little P will change to a 1. And then you flip this on, your light will come on there, and then you see it's flashing right now because we're not in gear, and then the engine will help keep the vehicle back. 4-wheel drive, obviously it's in high 4 all the time. These GXs are all-time 4-wheel drive. You just make sure that you are in neutral, you are stopped, and you push that down into 4 low. It'll show you 4 low, traction control off. That means you are in 4 low. Pretty straightforward. You just push it back forward and you get back into standard 4-wheel drive. Got 2 cup holders here. Nice wood grain. Under here we got a little coin spot, like kind of a card holder, and then pretty deep center console there. This does have power sunroof. So, and everything works on this vehicle like it should. It does have a TPMS light on. We'll get that taken care of. So, that's really nice. Obviously, you got your sunglasses holder. Oh, sorry, my mistake. This is a mirror, so they're not up right now, but there is a 3rd row seating back there, so that's so you can kind of keep an eye on all the kids in the back. And then obviously you've got your dome light switch, and yeah, so let's go towards the back here. It was gonna be kind of a long video, I apologize, there's a lot to this thing. So, again, nice clean door panels, not torn up, not ripped, you know, real good condition. You got nice, comfortable leather seating in the back, and these do adjust. That folds all the way down, and then you can bring it back up, and it does adjust back, so you can have one that sits further back than the other one if you want to recline a little bit. Back here is the rear zone climate control. The outer seats are heated, so you get 2 settings for that: high, low, and off. And then obviously you got your rear temperature control as well. So super handy. You can keep everything, you know, controlled up front, or you can let people manage their own comfort in the back. So let's see, we'll fold this back down. So right now those are folded flat. You get a lot of storage when they are up. So these are manual seats, so you just fold the back up there. The bottom of the seat you grab and you pull forward, and there you have one seat. We'll go to the other side here. I'll open the back. So the back does not open like a standard hatch. It does open to the side. So, you know, something to note. They're all like that. So, and then you just grab the headrest here, and you pull it up, and there's that as well. I'll pull this one up. So So when you do have the third row up, there's not a whole lot of room in the back here. You know, you're looking at maybe 6 to 8 inches of room here on the bottom, which isn't a whole lot, but you know, you don't have to have both seats up. You can put one seat down and have a whole side. So for these guys, when you go to fold them up, I'll show you this as well. Show you this door panel since we're here. Nice clean. So that seat slides forward. So obviously these don't come out by themselves, but you can do this either way. So there's a little lever right here. So if you pull that, it sends that back down there. It's just spring loaded towards the back. Or the other way you could do it is if you don't want to crawl in through there to send the bottom of the seat down. These tethers here, fold the headrest down. There's one. There's two. Now, this one right here, when I pull this, it activates that one. And then you can just go down with it. So, I'll try to show you here. And there it goes. And then you can just go down. Super handy, you know, if you don't want to have to crawl through the rig to get to everything. Right here we have a little toolbox. So your tire iron and those goodies are all right there. This other one here is just storage in the back. You can strap something there. I think from the factory they had like a first aid kit that was in there, things along that nature. Your jack is right there, and then up here we just have a little storage cubby. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. We'll close this here. It does have a fairly nice set of Goodyear Assurance tires on it. Still got a bit of the tread left, so I think it'll last somebody definitely through the rest of the warm season here that we are closing up on. Oh, there we go. You do get a cup holder in the center there, which is nice. And then we'll go to the last portion of the interior here. Passenger side door. And glove box. Obviously this one does not have the book with it. You know, unfortunately that's just how it goes sometimes. You can order the books from Toyota. I do not know what they cost offhand. Both front seats are power seats. So, you know, up, down, forward, back, power tilt for the backrest, and power lumbar support. Under here, it's just a lot of plastic. So, you know, 460. Again, good running motor. It's pretty much the same, almost exactly the same as the 5.7, just smaller. So, and it sounds really healthy. Excuse me. So there's no exhaust leaks, nothing banging, clanging, rattling, making a bunch of racket. Underneath is super clean. So it's very obvious that this rig was extremely well taken care of. So that is a 2016 Lexus GX460 with 84,000 miles on it. That's all I have for you on this one. Come see us up here in Athol, Idaho. Give our website a visit at www.familymotorcoidaho.com.